And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Got one more great treat for you, folks. Joining us on our broadcast is Shams Charania. Shams, so great to have you with us. Thanks for taking the time to take a seat and join us here courtside.
Star-studded group, the pleasure is all mine. I appreciate you guys so very much for having me aboard.
Look at the smile on Brent Barry's face. He is thrilled to have you here courtside with us.
Absolutely. Super excited about it.
You know, Shams, back in 2023, Giannis Antetokounmpo agreed to a 3-year extension to stay in Milwaukee. It keeps him with the Bucks until, what, 2027, I think?
Exactly, and it provides the Bucks with stability moving forward. And there was talk, if Giannis Antetokounmpo tests free agency in the summer of 2025, what does that hold for their future? But he commits. He made a strong statement in committing. But at the end of the day, Kevin, getting to the finals and winning another championship is the goal.
And they thought, Shams, that Dame was going to be maybe that thing that triggered that, but it certainly didn't play out that way.
Jrue Holiday gets traded, and they clearly missed him. But with Damian Lillard and Giannis, you know you have a chance to at least compete for a championship.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. And for the Nets, we've got Nicholas Claxton. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Simmons. Then it's Markelle Fultz. And it's Hield in at the shooting guard position. And he comes up with the deuce. Giannis has got the opening field goal of the game for the Bucks.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
They kick out to Hield. 3-pointer. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
Well, Hield can make a living out there from behind the arc. Doesn't need a lot of room to get his shot off, and he drains that one with ease.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
So just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And this is why you must get Simmons out of the paint. So fantastic when it comes to finishing above the rim.
Lillard, the pass to Giannis. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Lillard misses.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
So Shams, when the league brought in that 65-game played rule, it sure seemed to motivate players to suit up.
Those awards aren't just about prestige, Kevin. They're about cold, hard cash. And every summer, we're going to see records set for the biggest contract in NBA history. Every summer that goes by. And that certainly has an effect on players wanting to play and players being in the lineup. Now with the 65 games played rule, there is an incentive for all NBA teams and different accolades.
Yes, well said.
And Kuzma, one of those forwards that can kind of go between. Plays the 4 or a small forward. And that's impressive versatility from this young player.
Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Lillard from deep 3-point land. Rebound, Brooklyn. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
That final score really caught a lot of people off guard. I think we would have to quantify that one as an upset.
No question. I know I did not see that coming, especially when they had a chance to win it late in the 4th quarter. I thought for sure they'd get it done.
Shams, with as often as you've interacted with front offices all over the NBA, have you noticed any changes with how franchises operate with both the players and the media and that relationship and where it may be headed?
Everything has to be more specialized now in the organizations, but you're seeing true partnerships develop with teams and their players, especially their top players. The teams have to pay more attention now to data, to metrics than ever before. And the relationship between your top players in the organization, that is very, very important. And the teams that do a good job of managing relationships, of managing expectations, that is clearly what separates the elite teams with the bottom teams. And certainly players in today's generation are very, very polished when it comes to media.
Oh, you framed that so well. And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Green comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Porter's checked in for Gary Trent. And Rollins subbed in for Lillard. And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to bring people together, to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers in the world.
And think of it, 3 of the top, 5-6 players, we got Doncic. We've got Porzingis, of course, who is such a nice player, but Antetokounmpo and Jokic. I mean, the names go on and on of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
You and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't we? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. Sign me up. When are we going?
I hope soon. And the Nets with possession here. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Clowney can't get it to go. Bucks trail by 3. Poked away. Here's Sharp. Off to a good start as he gets his first shot attempt.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Left side, Antetokounmpo. Green finds Porter. That one, no good. Good D by Williams. He takes it in, and here's the fast break. Over to the left wing. And Clowney can't get it to go. Here's Rollins. And that one released in time, but no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Nets. They lead by 5. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
All right, Shams, I know you can't reveal all your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources, the players, the agents, the GMs, the scouts all over the NBA?
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication, and making sure that I keep the trust, I keep the faith, and I keep a level of respect with everyone that I come across. Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the NBA.
Well, that's what I've heard about you. They trust you. So if they're going to confide, they know they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, and that develops early, not taking shortcuts. I'm very much for the long game.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, Brook Lopez is out there with Portis. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Kevin Porter. And it's Lillard in at the point. Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Simmons looking around. Fultz kicks to Hield. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Hield's got the lead up to 8 now for Brooklyn. Hey, Shams, no one is keyed on the league like you. Is there an under-the-radar trend that you're seeing around the NBA, or the next thing that you're anticipating may happen with the way the league will sway one way or the other?
Talking to executives around the league, it's clear that length has been very important, but having players that do multiple things and are versatile, that is of the utmost importance right now. We saw what happened with the Celtics winning a championship this year. I think that certainly is going to have an impact on how teams are going to build moving forward. Like the Celtics, you want to have players, 3 to 5 players that are playing heavy minutes for you, that are doing everything out there on the floor, not just one particular player.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin,
Brook Lopez started off, of course, as a post scorer, but he's completely reshaped his game over time, becoming a three-point threat and a defensive stopper. He said, I tried to focus more on being a pillar at the defensive end, someone my teammates can rely on. I'm always talking in the paint, letting them know I'm there to back them up. Kevin?
He's got great communication skills, David. Thanks for the report.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA into a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the front office.
And a lot of opportunity. I know you're looked at. But, thank you for your honesty in that one. And so it's Milwaukee with it, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. And Kuzma slams it in.
And look at the ups on Kyle Kuzma.
Here's Shepard. Covered by Lillard.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. To the middle, here's Porter. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Porter's got his second bucket.
And you forget sometimes about how gifted Lillard is as a passing guard. You want him running your point.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Let's see some of the numbers here for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Bucks trail by 6. Porter looking it over. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Healed outside. Knocked away. Porter with the steal. Trent passes to Porter. Simmons against Kuzma. No good from 11 feet. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Always so much fun to have Shams join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
And Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. Love hearing what he has to say.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Giannis, he's checked in for Portis. Green comes in for Kevin Porter. And Rollins subbed in for Damian Lillard.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Brooklyn leading by 4. To the left wing. Here's Clowney. The three-pointer off the mark. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets, and they came away with a win.
And they did win that last game in this matchup, and it seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
And so it's Brooklyn with it after Gary Trent Jr. made the last three-pointer. Here's Whitehead. No good, unable to end this run.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Shepard. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
What a grand finale to the half. Great shot from distance to give his team the momentum right before the buzzer.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Nets lead by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much with Doc Rivers. Doc, a back-and-forth affair so far. How do you pick it up in the second half?
Well, they were just a more physical team. I mean, they blew up all our actions. They got all the 50-50 balls. We got back in the game because we started doing it back at them, so that's important.
We'll see if he can keep that up. Thanks, Doc. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. The second quarter was a heated battle, and they were only outscored by 1, ending the half with a 4-point lead. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nets' first half?
We have to love the second quarter. The effort they displayed, they're doing much more than giving the starters a break. We're seeing real intensity from them, particularly on the offensive end.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Milwaukee.
Defensively, they got to do a better job of staying connected this year. They're getting lit up from beyond the arc. Better to crowd those guys, force them to put the ball on the floor and make a play.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
We've got Markelle Fultz, Nicholas Claxton out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Matisse Thybulle, and it's Hield in at the shooting guard. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. Here's Giannis. That's where Giannis wants the ball.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Brooklyn's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc, 6 of 15. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you followed this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan.
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
Now, here's Kuzma. He's got 8. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be having 3 or 4 to start it off.
And tonight belongs to Simmons. When he's looking for his shot, Big Ben is a problem.
Kevin Porter's checked in for Trent. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
Now here's Giannis. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. Kuzma can't get it to go. Nets leading by 5. Thybulle on the wing. Outside, Simmons. Chalk up 2 there. Simmons got 19 points. And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
It's tipped. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. It's going by Hield. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. It's going by Hield. Here's the break. And it's Simmons. That time on the assist from Fultz. Simmons got 11 points here in just the second half. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
and doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum, have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
A different look from Milwaukee. Portis is checked in for Lopez. Green comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Rollins subbed in for Lillard. Here's Rollins. Still scoreless. And that one good.
Oh, what a dime there from Giannis. Excellent sharing the basketball.
Nets leading by 7. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And Milwaukee has possession. After the basket by Brooklyn. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And if you're wondering where the points are coming from here tonight, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for the Nets.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this back court has kept them in the game.
Shoot 2. Free throw good, Portis. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
And Portis drains both of them.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
The kick out to Williams. A three-pointer is right on target. Williams has got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless. A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Here's Shepherd, covered by Rollins. From the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Giannis passes to Porter. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. There's a minute left in the third. 6 on the shot clock. Giannis inside. Antetokounmpo drops in the floater.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Shepherd the pass to Whitehead. Over Porter. Whitehead's shot is off.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off. Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Here's Shepherd. Off target from three-point range. Bucks trail by 7.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Here's Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Brooklyn ahead, up by 9. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Nets. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. The post pair, the longtime duel of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Rollins is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Trent in at the 3, the small forward. Bucks trail by 11. That's a 2 from Lillard. It's hauled in by Thibault. The net shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Simmons.
Great job by Simmons taking initiative in that screen and roll. The coaching staff has to love that.
Here's Rollins. Banked in off the glass.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Fultz dishes to Hield. Kept alive. Back to Fultz. Thibault for 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez. The Bucks shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
On the wing, Hield. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got assist number 8 here in this one already. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Hey, Brett, where would you rank the Lopez brothers as the best NBA siblings?
Well, they've had storied careers, both of them. Certainly in terms of the argument about the best twins to ever play the game, you could make an argument for them. You had, of course, Tom and Dick Van Arsdale in the 60s, Horace and Harvey Grant in the 90s. But what the Lopez brothers have been able to do, not in terms of their longevity, but in terms of their contribution to their teams, both very different. These guys have to be up there.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Bucks. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. Now, his tone was pretty serious. He said, you guys need to prove you're in this. No one else can do it for you. Time to pour on the gas. We'll see if that fire gets lit, guys.
Thank you, David.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Bucks trail by 14. Here's Giannis. The rebound by the Nets. Simmons got 4 rebounds in this game.
And you love when Simmons plays with aggression inside because it really forces the D to adjust.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Brooklyn.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And you want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
Giannis kicks to Trent. Lets the 3 fly. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got 3 assists now in this one.
Trent is a very reliable three-point shooter. This is what he's all about.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. And Brent, the Bucks last season fouling out in the first round. And the injuries they sustained sure didn't help.
Well, there's just so much, Kevin, that is on the shoulders of Giannis. So to see him go down with that, the hopes of a Milwaukee title run. It's a reoccurring theme that we talk about every year. You got to be healthy in the playoffs. And these guys have just had players that they rely upon not be ready.
Here's Giannis. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And a good physical play there from Simmons, not letting the foul stop him from getting that shot off.
At the line, 2 times.
No good on the free throw. And the Bucks making a change here. Portis is checked in. So we can't get either to fall. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters. It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
Shoot 2.
The free throw drops for Lillard. Hey, Brent, Damian Lillard is as clutch as they come. He is fearless. Where do you think that comes from? Why is he so effective late in tight games?
Such a great question, Kevin, but for Damian Lillard, I think it boils down to one word, and that is confidence. I mean, he has legitimately the ultimate confidence in all the work that he puts in the offseason to be in these moments, to have the ball in his hands, and it's been proven time and time again that he can come through. It's why we see him tap his wrist and it being game time. Those are some of the most memorable moments of his career. A smart pump fake from Buddy. You don't want to put him at the charity stripe.
At the line, Buddy Hield.
He hits the second from the line. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Lillard with no one around. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Great shot from Lillard. He loves finding space around that perimeter so he can just fire.
On the wing, Hield. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. They trail by 9 points. And the basket by Lillard.
There is this old school feel about Dame's game. Even though he utilizes the 3, he'll get to the mid-range and bury those.
Simmons passes to Hield. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And credit Buddy on that play. The correct read, setting up his teammate.
Bucks trail by 9. It's Trent on the wing. Over Simmons. Trent can't hit. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Simmons against Portis. They kick out to Hield. Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And stolen by Kuzma. Portis finds Lillard. Driving to the basket. Second chance shot. And Portis with the layup.
Rebound looked a little too easy for Portis there. Got the big paw up and put it back for the score.
Hield outside. Puts up a deep 3. No good. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Ulmer, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.